Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour show. It is a pleasure to always come to you and bring you champion people who are making a difference around the world. And today we will be going to India and we will talk about e-commerce and how e-commerce can empower women. And I have an amazing guest today. And you will be, I think you will learn a lot. So I recommend that you have your pen and paper to take notes and to be able to connect later with my guest today. So who is the guest today? I'm just going to give you a snip of, just a summary of the bio, and she'll have the opportunity to come and introduce herself. So my guest today is she's Deepali, and she is into e-commerce, like I mentioned to you, and she is the founder and business owner of WebDreams India and Click Early. And she will have the opportunity to let us know what those organizations are doing and how they are making a difference. And she is also she's a prominent award-winning woman entrepreneur, and she's from North Karnataka in India. So she'll let us know where it is exactly. And she is really well known. I mean, she's a leader, like I mentioned, in e-commerce and digital marketing, and in influence in the e-commerce domain extend internationally. It's not just limited to a country. And she has been working with, organizations like the UN and the Commonwealth, so really, really prominent woman who can actually, who is making a difference around the world. And I know that you will enjoy this conversation. And just to remind you, my name is Mireille. I'm tuning in from Perth in Australia. Mireille Tulekima, you know me as the Greatness Engineer. And it is always my pleasure to actually come to you, come to your house, come to where you are. So we're going to start. We're going to bring Deepali here and really enjoy, an hour of greatness. So don't go anywhere. Sit tight and let's start the show. Another episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour show, the show that is brought to you by the Deepali Shital Global Leadership Organization.
Real is important is if you just look at the word compassion, it's behavior. It's something that can be learned, and it is something that we can embody through habits and through our daily actions.
To get this idea that if we interject this wisdom intentionally, I call them needle movers. It's the needle mover that's missing.
Don't deprive the world of your greatness. Please. Don't do that anymore. Dare to excel, dare to be sexy, dare to be you, dare to be the best version of yourself. Impact yourself positively, and from there impact others, and you are not alone.
So welcome, welcome, Deepali, to the Greatness Engineering Hour show. It is my pleasure to have you today and to talk about a very important subject, which is, e-commerce and also how e-commerce can impact, women and empower them. But before we reach this stage, I just want you to introduce yourself. So just tell us who you are and what is really important to know about you.
Thank you so much, Mirelle. Thank you for having me in your show, and it means a lot to me. I'm a computer science engineer, and I started my entrepreneurship journey way back in the year 2000, and that too from a second tier city of North Karnataka, which is in India. So basically, I started my journey as e-commerce entrepreneur. That time I was a mother of 1 year old, and I had responsibilities of taking care of the kid and family. So I wanted to do something from home. Though there were so many software opportunities abroad, but I couldn't move or in my city, though, because it was second tier city. I had to work from my own place, and I thought I'll start e-commerce, and I succeeded in getting orders after 1 year. Basically, I was selling saris, which is the Indian apparel, and sweets, which are famous from our area. So I launched the portal clickhubli.com, and then I didn't look back, because I developed my network for fresh flowers delivery all over India. I launched another 8 to 9 portals which are into fresh flowers and cakes delivery. I developed the vendor network, and it has been a long journey, and e-commerce has given me a lot. Also, I started a web design and digital marketing firm. After the another 3 4 years, I launched WebDreams India in 2008, and we served 20,000 plus customers. And I'm really happy that I could get livelihood and name, and still I work from home. And the kind of name I have got, that is only because of e-commerce. And
Mhm.
then because I was successful because of e-commerce, so I wanted to train other women also in the field of e-commerce and digital marketing. So launched a portal called We Sell Online, that is Women Entrepreneurs Sell Online.org, in 2015, to help other women in my community. I was training them free and creating shops for them to sell online so that they can get international market access. And then United Nations Southwest Asia office wanted to work with me for this project, and the project became very big. We started working internationally, and we covered 8 countries: Nepal, Bhutan, Maldives, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka. So we traveled there, we developed the portal for them, we created e-shops for them, and we trained 2,800 women. So I was instrumental in developing e-learning courses, manual, and all. So now my mission is to train more and more women. And by 2025 December, I had to reach 10,000 women. And now I have reached 10,000 women. So that's the
Wow.
thank you.
That's
So
that's really impressive. That's really impressive.
yeah, thank you so much.
And one of the question, because you were talking about, empowering women, and I can see here that you said that you empowered so many women globally. Is how do you think, e-commerce, can empower women? What is it with e-commerce that, that can help women to find their voice, to be able to manage, balance their life? So how do you think e-commerce can help in that regard?
Yes, women, especially in Southwest Asia and also in our culture, dominantly they have to take care of house first. That's their first responsibility, because I don't think any husband is ready to sacrifice his career and stay at home and take care of kids. So women have to take care of kids and domestic responsibility. that is still there in our culture. So many women, they need to have something to work from home, and they have a lot of interesting things, like even micro entrepreneurs, they have handicraft items, or some kind of pickles. They create a lot of stuff which are really having good demand internationally, but they don't know how to market it. So if they
Mm-hmm.
enter into e-commerce, and that is also cost effective, and it can be done at the comfort of their own one room, and just one computer. They can just launch their Instagram shop, or they can have a Facebook shop, and reach not only local but global market. So I feel e-commerce can empower each and every woman. And not only e-commerce, also they need to build a brand, because
Mm-hmm.
sales and marketing is the key of any business, and they lack that particular expertise. So for them, if we empower them with creating their brand image or social media accounts, and promotion through Google or digital medias, definitely they can leverage the international market and reach to their target customers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's my main aim also. Yeah, I'm working towards it.
And it must be very difficult, because I mean, when we look at e-commerce, it's so vast. So
Yeah.
how do women, so they can obviously position themselves, globally, but how can they actually target a niche and really be, like you said, create their brand? Because it is a very big, platform. When you talk about e-commerce, you're reaching, so many, countries. So how do you get breakthrough into a niche, for especially for women?
Yeah, definitely. It requires a lot of efforts, basically, to get ranked in Google, to build your brand, to reach international customer, because you are equal with all the MNCs. Once you are online, it's not that you are competing only with the local competitors. You directly reach global, and then directly you are competing with big brands also. So
Mm-hmm.
here you need to have your niche, your own unique USP, and then only you can market and reach, and you can do step by step. Basically, I have seen women who are earning very good money, like even $1,000 a month, which is good for them sitting at home working only 2 3 hours, only through WhatsApp marketing. So they
Mm-hmm.
created WhatsApp group, and in WhatsApp they go on posting the saris and jewelry and other stuff, and they get that market. So that is also a good way of marketing, when you are having your own comfort and you're working at very less hours a day. And definitely, to reach international market is not easy. You need
Mm-hmm.
to run even advertisements, you need to do a lot of digital marketing. Basically, many medias are having so many, even their online classes and resources are available, and so many people are offering the services, like even I
Mm-hmm.
offer digital marketing services, where we build a brand, and we build their followers, friends, and reach in the international market. Also, if somebody searches for their product in Google, they should get ranked. So
Mm-hmm.
even somebody searches e-commerce consultant in India, my LinkedIn ranks in first two or first three, like second position or third position. So I always try to get into the inbound marketing, where
Mm-hmm.
people should find me and come to me. Then I go to people and selling my products or service. So basically, kind of building your brand on the visibility, and attracting more and more customers towards you. That's the key.
So that's really key. So attracting and building our brand. We will say hello. There's quite a few people, watching here. We have Dr. Vilas Garrett. Has been several times one of my guests here. Good day. Thanks for watching. and we have Abraham. Abraham is there. Should be a very absorbing conversation. And yes, you're right, Abraham. It's really starting really well, and you're right. Marketing experiment to get visibility, and again, some comments. So we're gonna have just a short break, just to see, in a short video, what the extent of your work, and we will be back, talking about how e-commerce empower women, especially talking about the challenges that exist in that particular industry. So don't go anywhere. We will be back in few minutes. Just the time to watch a short video. So we are back. We are back with Deepali, and for those just joining us, my guest today is Mrs. Deepali Gotadke, and she is based in India, and she is a leader in e-commerce. And we are talking today about how e-commerce can empower women. And we've had already some exchange on how to be visible, and reach out to the world and really build your brand. And I know it is, going and adopting e-commerce can actually empower, but what are the challenges? Because it must have some challenges as well. What do you think are the key challenges that the women are actually, obviously it helps them to get, some flexibility, but what are the key challenges for, of them, that they should be aware of?
Yes, they think that they can do e-commerce and just they start getting the orders, but it's not that easy
Mm-hmm.
because they have to go for the complete customer acquisition process, and for that, the visibility in Google is very, very important. And building up your e-commerce portal, there are a lot of issues. Sometimes you need to struggle with the cybersecurity, data theft, and e-commerce policies. Cross-border e-commerce challenges are there. Managing the customs and shipping, logistics. These are quite a lot challenges, and women are not aware of all those policies and how exactly they can go for shipments, and who can do the shipping for them. So basically, there is a challenge in technology and lack of knowledge, because technology is changing every day, and you need
Mm-hmm.
to keep up with the technology. And uh, there was a trend of buying only on website, then suddenly apps started coming, and the people were launching so many apps, and then all the people who migrated, who were on e-commerce portals, migrated to apps. Then the live shopping came into picture. Now also the live video shopping goes on, like on TikTok and all. People just show wearing the products, operating, using the cosmetics and trying to sell this. So you need to be always acquainted with the latest knowledge and technology, and you have to adopt it. That's the challenge women face. So I think they had to be ready with all that. and they need partners and mentors who can keep on guiding them on that particular path. Also, cyber security and cyber crimes, which are, it happened with everybody. Even for my website, I had fraud of credit card, stolen credit cards were used on my portal, and I had to fight for. Uh, Fight with the local police also to take my complaint, because it happened in 2009-10. That time cybercrime was very new in India, and there were no enough
Mhm.
facilities, or they were not equipped with that to solve those. So these all things, there are so many components in it. And also I have seen that even with my own business, I've seen that I was just doing the business without any business plan.
Mhm.
Then I could do it a course with Goldman Sachs, which is in word Indian School of Business, which is in number 15 place or so in the world. And I got high class business education. Then I came to know that I lack in so many aspects. So we need to train women, and even women have to at least take some online classes where they can plan their businesses, make proper business plans, and get acquainted with all these technicalities of e-commerce and the challenges involved in e-commerce. Then they can definitely succeed.
Mhm. There's definitely a challenge with the technology, like you said. Everything changed so rapidly, so it is important to be abreast to whatever it's happening, and the cyber security as well. Cyber
Mhm.
security is really a key one that we need to really pay attention to. And what I really wanted to know, Dipali, is what are the services, let's say I'm a woman, I want to get involved in e-commerce. How do you can you help me? How do what are the services that how do you empower me? Because you said you've been empowering women around the world. So what are the services? What is the process?
Basically, we do audit of your digital presence. If you don't
Mhm,
have digital presence, we try to guide you that you can build on your own, or we
mhm,
give you services of building your online presence. And
mhm,
it depends on your budget. Like in case you want to start small, only to cater the local market, then you can go only with the Facebook shop, Facebook marketplaces, Instagram shop, because these medias also are allowing you to sell online, and
mhm,
e-commerce you can enter in a small way. Otherwise you can have your own e-commerce portal, and we build it for you. And initially when I was working with UN, all the courses, everything we were offering free. So because it was funded by United Nations, and now also there will be a second phase of that program. So there will be a lot of webinars and workshops happening, which are totally free for women entrepreneurs. But I do a certain service free, which is from like my own like
mhm,
social cause work. And then beyond that, we do hand holding, and also we train their staff so that they can continuously do digital marketing for them, and also train women to understand how they can market their brand. Because many times I see that entrepreneurs are fooled by some digital marketing agency or web design agency, because they don't understand what exactly is happening, and then they don't get the results. So
mhm,
basically we train them to understand how you can utilize digital marketing and social media marketing, how to run Google ads. And we also help with that. And what we launched recently is WeSellOnline.co, where we create free shops for women entrepreneurs, so they can create their free shop, and that can work like a digital catalog or their digital identity, which they can send it to their customers. And that is totally free service what I give.
mhm, mhm, mhm. And it's really good because to have some guidance and some training, because it's like I said at the beginning, it's such a massive market, e-marketing. You don't really know where to start. and like everything, you need a strategy, and you mentioned also the business plan. So if someone, someone like you or someone, in your organization can really, follow and train, it actually helps, the woman to really get to start on a very good note. And I can see here that Abraham is saying, yes, cyber security is a must these days for any, corporate business, medium and small, and especially for the small ones, because they don't have, the budget to really, face, to protect themselves sometime. And if something happened, they can actually lose their full business. So thanks for that. We're gonna have a break, and then we'll be back again to continue this really amazing conversation. I'm learning so much as well in the process, and I hope it is the same for the audience. So let's have a break, and we will be back for to continue this conversation. So don't go anywhere. We will be back soon. Welcome to another episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour show, the show that is brought to you by the Birai Telekima Global Leadership Organization.
When I left Disney, I met lots of people who are entrepreneurs and just said, look, I'm starting. What advice do you have for us? And I got some great advice. And there was a few things that were key. First of all, and as you saw in the video there, keep it simple. Be simple about what problems you solve.
But what are you hoping for? That means that there's a future. That means that there's something that you yet still need to be realized and materialized in your life. And if you have lost hope and you're not hoping for something, that means you're lost. So we need to get you back to the place of being able to hope again.
Trust the process. So many times we get stuck and paralyzed from taking the first step and taking action to get out of that transactional to the transformational of our own lives because we're afraid. But trust the process. Take that one little microscopic step. And I tell you that once you do that, that will increase into another step and another step and another step. So that's what I'd like to leave with you today.
My message for today is delay is not denial. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish in life. Do not stop until you get what it is you know God has for you.
This a reminder. This a reminder.
What's up, hot? Did you get? I'm built this. Leave that home. No stress, regret, but it's not sad. Hurt to the feminine what? Oh! Hurt to the feminine what? Oh!
This a reminder.
Words that you say.
This a reminder.
Love what they make. She comfortable.
So we are back. We are back with Deepali. We are back talking about, e-commerce, and just wanted to make a parenthesis here. The She Exists magazine is out now, so you can get your copy on, digital copy, but also outlet, mostly, the paper copy mostly in the US, not available outside the US, but you can get your digital copy. And we're talking about e-commerce as well. And one of the things that I wanted to ask you, Deepali, is you've done already a lot, in that particular industry. You've been recognized. You are a leader. So what is the next step for you as a growth, growing again, continuing to grow in that industry, in e-commerce? What is the next step, and what are your missions and your goals, for near future, but also long term?
Yes, thank you for that question, because I also want to insist on goal setting and
Mm-hmm.
personal goal settings. Day to day, there should be one reason to get up in the morning that we can, for which we get excited and passionate about. Because this e-commerce is so close to my heart, and digital marketing also, I want to train more and more women. As I mentioned before, I want to reach 10,000 women, and recently did a project with Gambia also,
Mm-hmm.
e-marketplace development for the whole nation. And I see that even so many African countries and the Southeast Asia country, I work for e-commerce policy development for CLMBT region, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Vietnam, and Thailand. So there we develop the curriculum and train the officials to develop the e-commerce policy. So I feel that I should have more and more global reach, where I can train more and more, not only women, SMEs, and also work with the governments to develop the e-commerce policies. And because after, especially COVID, if you see, um, the world was forced to go online, and all the shops and everybody who was not having any kind of digital presence were forced to start their online sales, because all the customers were online. And then everybody was not ready. Even in a place like Gambia, there is no payment gateway yet.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no possibility to accept online payment unless there a lot of work has to be done towards it. So my vision and my ultimate mission is to reach more and more governments and women, so that I can facilitate this e-commerce work and also train them, help them, and even I grow myself in this process, because I spent 24 years in this. And mine was one of the first few sites in India, and first from Karnataka in e-commerce. So I'm breathing e-commerce, I can say, and I want to reach towards this goal. At least I need to train 10,000 women by 2025 December. So that's the main goal. And now there are a lot of workshops lined up in our area and also internationally, which I'm going to conduct in the near future.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it's amazing. I mean, 10,000 women around the world. And one of the challenge, I mean, and I'm asking you the question is, because in some countries, the internet is not always available, electricity, and a lot of things, like you mentioned, the payment. So how do you go around it? Because it is going to be a problem, so far, especially if they want to, follow the international standard, and also the cybersecurity that we're talking about. So how do you plan to go around it? I know you mentioned the Gambia, but there's quite a lot of countries in that particular region in Africa where, it's really difficult to actually, have access to the internet, or to have access to something, even a computer. So how do you go around those things? Are there problems that you tackle, or do you have any strategy to go about it?
Yeah, some countries like, especially country like Nepal,
Mm-hmm.
their economy is so low that they can accept the payment, but they don't want their country people to pay online. So the
Mm-hmm.
money should not go out of their country. That was their strategy. So a lot of work was done with the local government and UN and international organizations. In this process, I work like a consultant, and wherever my knowledge is useful, I just work with them. But basically, it requires a lot of system change, and there are
Mm-hmm.
a lot of work has to be done with the government, because the policies have to be changed, and also banks and payment gateway system, which works with the credit card companies, with the banks, all that has to be streamlined. And I'm sure there are a lot of other people are working towards it, and soon it is going to happen. Presently, also we have launched the Gambia e-marketplace, and we are accepting cash on delivery or
Okay.
mobile pay. It is already happening, but it is taking baby steps towards the complete e-commerce, that is accepting all credit cards, debit cards, and all kind of money
Mm-hmm.
on that. In
Mm-hmm.
India, we are very ahead because of the UPI and mobile pay, Google Pay, and Phone Pay. Many wallets are there in the picture. So soon, I think in within next 1 or 2 years, it is going to happen. And I feel very excited when I see that these changes are happening, and I'm contributing my squirrel share in all this work.
Mm-hmm. It is exciting, especially you're making a difference. It is at the it is central, for people to get income. So you're really making a difference, and that's very that's very important that people understand that. And it's like every industry, there's always there are always challenges. The most important thing is to collaborate, like you said, collaborate with the government, collaborate with international organization, collaborate with people on the ground to really find a solution that work for
Right.
everyone. And that's an important things to understand, that we don't get it, we can't do it alone. There's always we always need the importance of help. And I'm really curious. I just wanted to know, obviously you started get involved in e-commerce because you wanted the flexibility. But were you do you have like were you inspired by someone as well, or is it just by necessity, and then you started to really love and enjoy and really grow into the industry?
Yes, actually, when I started, there was only one portal which was selling flowers, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought I should also do it. But that time, my vision was small. I just thought I'll do it for my local city. So I just registered clickhoobly.com. Hoobly is my city, and
Mm-hmm.
I was delivering flowers and cakes in and around the Hooghly, Dharwad, Belgaum. Initially, I was the only one who was designing the website, marketing the website, taking customer calls. In fact, I have done few deliveries also. I was working like a delivery person also. So everything all
Mm-hmm.
in one I did. And then I started employing people, and started developing vendor network all over India. So first, I was forced entrepreneur because I was at home. I worked as a lecturer in engineering colleges and universities. So I had good knowledge, but I was not having enough software companies in Hooghly. But then when I saw the possibilities of e-commerce and internet way back in 2099, I was very excited, and it became my passion to more and more explore the opportunities and working towards it. And always I believe that when you love your work and when you're passionate about, you can excel.
Mm-hmm.
And also you have to contribute towards others, like your community. So I'm now at that stage, like where I want to take other women also with me. Basically, why only women? Because I feel that they lack that kind of opportunities, though they are so talented and they have very nice products, and they are sincere and honest. I mean, some characteristics of women, they can multitask, but they don't have the proper channel to reach the target customers and offer their products and services. So now I am more passionate about building this network of training women and empowering women.
Fantastic. So we're gonna have our last break, and we will come back and for a conclusion. And that's a question that I really always love to ask my guests. But we'll know after this break. So don't go anywhere. We will be back for the last part of the show.
My name is Kasia Trepanier. I'm from Hammond, Louisiana, which is about 30 minutes outside of New Orleans.
Our end thing is love, community, and never forget about the people that paved the way.
Art is the only medium to help us understand that there is a lot more to life than fight.
Whatever you do in your personal life trickles into your business life. And a lot of times people fail in business because they have not succeeded in life.
I want to be able to be contributing, one of those guys that really are doing significant work to better the lives of people.
Every change is linked to a consciousness raising, and change is conscious. And if you want to change something in your life, start with your breathing. Start to work on your breathing.
Leave something for people to learn from. Make a video, write a book, teach, go around, teach the younger generation or the next generation to help them become or follow the path that you've been.
Vanakkam. This is Dr. Shrivati Kesin, founder CEO Space Kids India. Shakti Sat. Yes, the mission to the moon. We intend building a satellite and putting it in lunar orbit with an all-girls team globally. Yes, you heard it right. 10,800 children globally will be handpicked, and then subsequently 108 children will be building this satellite. Women leaders from across the globe, if you want to be a part of this historic mission, come join us. Be a bridge between Team Shakti Sat and your country. Join as babies, because we believe world is one. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. One earth, one home. Give power to the girls.
Fantastic. Join us. I've joined Dr. Srimati in that particular project. It is amazing, and we want to empower girls in the space industry all over the world. And if you are, if you really want to be part of it, just, reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to have you as an ambassador. So we are back with Deepali here. And Deepali, the question that I really love to ask my guest is, what is the legacy that you want to leave? Because you've been doing great things, really building your business, empowering women. So what is really the legacy that you want to leave?
Yes. So the thing is, I developed these portals, and there is a local art which is done with the hand embroidery by women artists in our area. So I have built a lot of database of those designs, and the app for designing a particular embroidered product and apparel. So that this particular art is slowly vanishing. But I want to give a long, I mean, recognition for this art for the future generation to come, and it should not die. So I have developed a lot of content and apps and designs for this particular art and videos and all. And besides that, my own portals, I want them to be there throughout the whenever throughout my grandchildren or children
Mm-hmm.
of grandchildren, so that they can run it. And I feel that whatever content I'm developing, the e-learning courses what I develop, those I keep on editing and leaving behind so that many people can learn, because those are the basic, and those have come from my 24 years of rich experience. Because I started before Google. That time Google
Mm-hmm.
was not that popular. It became popular only in 2003. We used to do digital marketing with Yahoo, because Yahoo was
Mm-hmm.
the most popular portal. So all that experiences, I have also written a book on it, and I'm creating more articles and content which will be utilized by the generations to come. That's what I feel that I can do it. And if at least 10 people learn from my 10 women get inspired by my journey, then I think that's worth it to do it.
That's definitely worth it because you've been, making such a difference in the world with, the e-commerce and your different platform to empower women. And we know that you're going to be able to empower much more again. And one of the challenge that, I really wanted to hear from you before, we leave here. There's a lot now. We're talking a lot about AI. So how do you think, AI integrate with, e-commerce, and how do you see things, evolving?
Yeah. So basically, if you see one particular dress online, then you
Mm-hmm.
see that same dress on Facebook, on Instagram, on different portals. Same advertise comes on your mobile. Even your mobile listens to what you talk, and you get to know similar stuff on different portals, also on social medias. So user experience and user behavior, these things are very important for also user buying pattern for e-commerce. So to acquire the customers and retain them, AI is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
There are algorithms which are generated by AI, which study the customer behavior and user behavior, and they suggest, and the website operates as per the behavior of the user and buying pattern. Also, there is dynamic pricing, say airline website. There, as per demand, the price go up and down. So AI comes into picture, which works for defining the dynamic behavior of the prices. And customer experience and customer care. Many times you just call and you listen to the voice, and you are actually talking to the virtual assistant, which is not a live person but AI, and you are talking with the chatbot. And these are simplifying your life because you need not hire more staff to take care of your customer queries and customer support. So I feel that is very much important. And also fraud detection and security. There are fraud detection algorithm which are AI based, and those are based on the fraudulent activities and the transaction patterns and behaviors of the customers. So AI helps to detect whether there is any fraudulent activities happening for user authentication or for secure transactions. And now, one important thing is, if we want to keep up with the Google standards, or if we have to have good presence in Google ranking, we need to have fresh content.
Mm-hmm.
And content can be generated with the help of AI, ChatGPT. But obviously, Google doesn't like 100% AI generated content, so we have to give a little bit of human touch. But it has become much more easy for us to also translate it in various languages and generate content, rich blogs and websites. So I feel that has helped us a lot. So these things, at least basic, if we apply for the e-commerce, in this VUCA world, like volatile and complex,
Mm-hmm.
certain word, definitely uh, we have the
Mm-hmm.
help of AI to succeed in the e-commerce.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. Thank you for your time. It has been, very, very insightful to get into the world of e-commerce through you, and I know there's still a lot to be learned, and that's why, how do people connect with you if they want to continue to, this conversation, or get to know a little bit more about what you do, or about e-commerce? How do people connect with you?
Yes, my email ID I have shared in the slide. And
Mm-hmm.
if they don't get my email or phone, they can just Google for Deepali Gotadke, and you
Mm-hmm.
get like 2000 plus results, and my LinkedIn profile, and my phone number, and my Facebook, so they can connect with me.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yeah, this is my LinkedIn profile. Thanks, Mirali, for sharing this. And yeah,
Okay.
I'm open, and I also offered one free session, one-to-one session for all the viewers of Greatness Engineering talk show, and who can ask me the questions and take help for their digital marketing and e-commerce journey.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so make sure you connect with Dipali, especially if you're watching. She has a free session for you, and so you don't want to miss it. This is, e-commerce is really, a growing industry, and we've talked about AI, and it becomes, very, accessible with AI, supporting us or supporting you if you want to get involved, and that's very, that's very important. So make sure you connect, and I will give you the different channel. Obviously there's the linking channel that you have, and you can also email, and we can give you the rest of, the other channel. You can connect with me if you don't want to connect directly, and I will connect you to Dipali. So before we leave, Dipali, what is the message that you want to leave us with today?
Yeah. Um, the message what I want to say is, if you see a swimming pool, and if you don't know swimming, you're wondering whether the swimming pool is really deep, or whether I can survive or not. But once you jump into water, you understand the water is not that cold or hot, and it's really comfortable, and it's not that deep. I can just use my hands and legs, and I can swim.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing is with the any business or digital marketing or e-commerce business or internet, because many women are scared of the technology. Just to they are thinking it's really challenging, and they are not making the decision. So my suggestion will be, my advice will be, just do it, because I also just did it. Though there were so many challenges, and one day my website was hacked, once the cybercrime happened, once I lost all my money, uh, my employees stole my data, and software also was stolen, the codes. So many things happen in the entrepreneurship journey, but ultimately the you are the winner, and you get name, livelihood, and very good life if you definitely take entrepreneurship as your profession, and you succeed. So just do it, and keep faith, and be courageous. That's the only advice I have to give. And good things happen to good people. So once you start doing good things, definitely good things to come to you, so that you can contribute more towards your community, society, and that will give you more and more success and achievements in life.
Mm-hmm. So don't be afraid. Just do it. Just like everything, there's gonna be, challenges, and at some point, if you keep going, you're gonna get through and start to enjoy. So just
Yeah.
do it. There are, companies and people who've done it, like Deepali. She has built, a company, but she went through all those hurdles. So if you don't want to start, all, from scratch, you can just reach out to her, and then that will avoid you, all those hurdles that she had to go through. And then you can start fresh. So that was really, like I said, really an insightful and really inspiring session today. And just, want to thank Abraham for being here, for watching. And he's talking about AI here, AI going to be an integral part in our way. And there's no, there's no escape from that. Yes, there's no escape. It's already there. We just have to work with it. So thank you, Abraham, for being with us. And thank you,
Even I
Mr.
like to
Vilas, as
thank
well.
Mr. Abraham. Even I like to thank Mr. Abraham a lot. He keeps on encouraging so many women and also our network of Indian friends. So thanks to him, and thanks to
Definitely a great mentor, Abraham, a great mentor, a great connector. And we really, appreciate, and we're really blessed to have you around us. So thank you so much. Thank you for the audience. Thank you for those who are going to watch it in the replay. Please, if you watch the replay and you want to, you have any question, any comment, put it in the comment box and I will address it. And if it needs, Deepali to get back to you, I will make sure she gets back to you. So that's all for today. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And one thing that I really I hope that you've done is take notes and be able to take action as well, because it's one thing to take notes, but if you don't follow up, nothing happens and you're not able to go to the next level of your greatness. So thank you very much again to the audience. Thank you very much to you, Deepali, and thank you very much to Abraham for having, connected us and allowed this conversation to happen. That's all for today.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your opportunity to reach so many people through you, and which will definitely help to enhance my vision and reach more and more audience and more women entrepreneurs. So thank you so much. You are doing a wonderful job. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Take care, and we will be back for another episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour next week. So join us next week, and I'm, like as usual, always bringing you champions who are making a difference around the world.